Hi,
Hi.
we're back.
Yay.
I'm Max, knitwear designer, co-founder of Les Garçons, and I am now a co-owner of a brand new yarn store.
Yay. That was my intro as well.
Well, we're
Because I'm Vincent. I'm a yarn dyer, co-owner of Les Garçons. And I'm also now
what are
a brick-and-mortar yarn store owner. Yay.
you? And this is where we're filming right now.
Yes. Um,
The background has been upgraded.
yes.
There's like 5 times the yarn, 10 times even more yarn than before.
No,
So
but I don't, is there? No, I don't think.
I think there is
Twice.
more than twice.
Okay.
Thrice?
Thrice.
Okay,
We're not used to it. We're
Nope.
very tired.
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
What are we drinking? I'm having my
Well,
usual.
let me hold on. Okay, there you go. I didn't have my drink. Really?
I'm having my usual old fashioned, but there's a twist. There's
is
no
it?
orange twist. It's actually a smoked old fashioned because someone gave me the tools to smoke my cocktails now. So during the
Yes.
holidays, I've been able to upgrade all my cocktails. I even have a nice that is see-through,
Oh yeah.
a gift for
That's true.
Tanya, and a brand new glass. Still the old bourbon, but who knows? It has a facelift.
Yeah, you got like something to make clear eyes.
Yeah.
You got something to smoke. You got
Something to steer.
glasses.
The mixer, the
Yeah, the mixing glass. Not a shaker, but just a mixing glass. Yeah.
I could be a mixologist now.
You could.
I don't want to.
And I'm drinking Hemingway daiquiri, which was a recipe from one of the from Collab Week.
I didn't know his last name was Daiquiri. The more you learn. Well, on that note,
Well, cheers.
cheers.
So we've opened a yarn shop. Who knew?
It's been 2 weeks now since we're open.
No, just one.
Yeah, but by the time it's published.
Oh yes, but just one.
But just what?
Just it's been quite a year, because I think we mentioned it in the last episode that Max um, was just revealing all the secrets at last year Vogue Knitting Live.
Yeah.
That we just had taken the decision of opening a yarn shop, and it's done, and we're in it right now. We're yeah,
We're just located under the Dye Studio.
yes.
So we are on Le Plateau in Montreal. We are on the Rue Marie-Anne, at the corner of Papineau, it's the same. Papineau.
Pepino.
Yeah, so it took us a year to get to where we are right now. We started from zero here. There was nothing, no wall, anything.
Well,
Wall,
there were like 4 walls.
yes, and a roof. But I mean,
Yeah, and a ceiling. Yeah. But it's all done. Last week, well, we spoke last filmed before Christmas. So, and since then it's been just nonstop working here. We were, I don't know where we were at, like at which step we were last
we were
time.
waiting for electricity.
Yes,
The wall were
that we
painted.
have now.
Yeah.
I think walls were painted in, but
Little
yeah, I
things
don't
needed
know,
to be
but
done. The lighting.
still,
Yeah.
all of the yarn needed to be placed on all of the shelves that you can see some over there. Oh, wow, I'm good. Some yarn here, and then some yarn here. Oh, And
Oh.
Fluff here.
And just behind me, we wanted a big feature wall where it's all of our yarn line that is there. So you'll find our superwash base and our British base all pretty lined up with all the colors. I love
Yes.
doing that. It was so fun.
Yes.
And then we'll have little aisles behind Vincent where you'll find other yarn, other brand of yarn that we'll introduce to you later on.
Yeah.
You know them all, but we were just happy to bring them to our little corner of the world.
So that's it. We opened last Tuesday for us as a soft opening, but then people showed up all week until
A lot of the neighbors.
yes, our neighbors were curious.
Very. It was really fun to see other people, like non-knitters or people who knitted before, but it's been such a long time, being able to see that all the yarn. And
Yes.
they don't hear us from inside, but we hear them from outside. And it's like, ooh, look at that yarn. It's so pretty, the colors. I'm like, we know.
Yes.
So yeah, we opened, like you said, on Tuesday, and Saturday was our big opening event to the world, and it was me, you, Tanya, and Loriane working the day to make sure that we had time to chat with everyone that came in and thank them.
So cheers. Last cheers to the yarn shop.
It is, yeah, to this milestone that we've
Yes.
accomplished. Well, like I said to someone this weekend, it's a good preparation for a wedding. Because we had to
yes.
juggle with so many little things that went wrong, and then we fixed it, and you've learned so much shit.
Well, I can now build shit
Yeah.
properly
Yep.
and install electricity and stuff like that. So cheers to that. That won't help anything for the wedding unless we need to build shit.
No, why not?
But yeah, come see us.
So we're open Tuesdays to Saturday. If you're ever in town for a trip, come and say hi. If you're in the neighbor, you can also say bonjour.
And at the beginning, we'll be there mostly all the time. Not all the time, but most
You'll find
days.
one of us.
Yeah. But someone is already leaving to go somewhere else. Like it's only been a week and a half.
Who?
Who?
Well, I didn't know we were gonna be open only 1 week before I reserved everything. So this weekend I'm gonna be attending Vogue Knitting Live. I'll be there Saturday. I'll be walking around, but I have an official meet and greet at Unit Toronto booth 2:15. I'm guessing 2 to 3 o'clock. So I'll be there to say hi. If you have any sweaters of mine, just bring it, and I want to see it. Otherwise, I'll just be hanging around, probably tagging along with our friend Kevin and Ray and the Knitting Posse, just like, just seeing friends.
Yes.
And on Friday, I'm going to see a musical with Alex. I'm seeing Anne Juliet, which I'm quite excited. So it's gonna be fun.
I'm quite excited that I don't have to go.
Well, I've made you listen to the soundtrack and you didn't hate it.
Well,
I
I
didn't say liked it. I say didn't
yeah,
hate it.
I didn't hate it
Good.
because they're pop songs. So, but yeah.
Well, you'll have my review later.
Yes. Okay. Anxiously awaiting for it.
Yeah. So come and say hi if you're there, either in Montreal. Vincent's gonna be here with Tanya, or I'm gonna be in New York. We'll cover so many ground all at once.
Yeah. So that's what we've been up to, I guess. That was Christmas. You got me a nice gift to make
Oh,
little curls.
All the girls were jealous.
Yes. We used to, well, not all the time, but we used to schedule filming the episodes just after I went to see
Get a blowout.
hairdresser, get my blowout. But now I don't need to because I can do this myself.
I got him the Dyson Airwrap, the thing where there's like, is it suction?
Yeah, it's like a wand, like little big. sure that our hand movements are kosher. Um, it's a little wand that kind of sucks your hair in, and
With
then
hair.
with hair.
Sucks your hair with hair?
Don't English, right?
Yeah.
And then it sucks it and then heats it, and then basically works like a flat iron. Is that how you call it? A flat?
It looks like a curl iron, but
Yeah.
works like a flat iron.
Kind of. But yeah, so
It was big over TikTok, and I
Yes.
thought of him when I saw it. So
well, it was big on TikTok apparently for people not knowing how to use it, but then I got it immediately because
Yeah.
I'm yeah, you know,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, no, edit, eat it. Woo, I edit. Uh, Edith, Tanya's sister, helped me a lot figuring it out. So that's it. That was my gift. You got the bartending thing, and I got the hair thing. Yep.
One of the first thing we finished is that we can actually show.
Well, yes, because it was finished before.
Yeah. It is the not the result, but the reveal of our collab week that we did during the winter break. It was on sale the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th of December. We did 3 collabs.
26th?
27. I think we took a pause on the 26th. I'm not sure.
We got those beautiful Les Garçons box. Those are the ones that didn't make the cut because they're missing the foil. But if you got one of these, you're in luck. We got so the first collab was with Moondrake, Rachel from Moondrake Yarn Co. or Moondrake Co. or I don't know. And when we got together to figure out what we were gonna do, we threw the idea of having like a food related thing, and then there was like a Canadian cities related thing because our family is in Toronto. But then we ended up going to a cocktail related theme, and that's it. And we both provided 2 sport weight yarn.
So it would be great for if you want to do any shawl or any like color work or just whatever fancy, whatever you fancy.
Whatever you fancy. So we based the colorways around drinks that we like, and our colorways were Aperol Spritz, which was a fluff in the colorway Marmalade. And then the other one was an old fashioned, and so it's a kind of a Alex's Red Squirrel friend, but a little bit different. And then Moondrake's colors were for the Empress 75.
Yep.
Which is a play on the French 75, but with Empress Gin, which is purple. I think we had it last episode, so it was not an Empress 75, but it kind of looks this color.
And mixed with citrus, it does give you the same color.
We're thinking that it's just diluted. It does that color.
Oh, really?
Yes,
it's pH or
we're
whatever.
not sure. We're not sure.
Okay.
It's still up for debate. So that was this, and then the other one was the Hemingway Daiquiri, which is let's hope they're the same color. Yes. So that was the inspiration for this one.
And the one you have in your hand is on our sport non-superwash, which
Yeah.
the Cormo one.
Carmo Sport, and this one is Fua Fua.
So you have two fluff and then two.
Yeah, non-superwash,
Yep.
woolly sport weight yarn. So you could make like a great shawl. I don't know if there are 4 colors shawl out there with 2 fluffs, but
I think you could do like something from the Opus. How did I call it? The Opus cowl
oh
would
yeah,
work nicely. Same thing for the hat. You would need one extra skein for the shawl, but the cowl and the hat would work. And these colors, I just love
Yeah.
them together. It's really nice.
really nice. So that was it, and then we included a little jigger, like you can. It's kind of copper, and it's really nice. So it's from the company is local to us. Not the company that makes them, but the company that distributes and sells them is local to us. And when I reached out to see if they had stuff, if we could get like some a price on this to get like a bunch of them, and he was like all for it. He was like, I love collab, which is basically what we wanted to do. Invited us to like a bunch of events that we couldn't go to because we were busy, but like he was
invited to things.
yeah, we got invited like to like cool things that we would have gone to if we were free, but we weren't. So and then he was like, I think one of his ex-girlfriend knitted some wine bottle cozies type thing, and he was like, we could do a collab for that. I was like, not sure, but so like yeah, it's a really nice product, and I'm really happy that we have one because now we're gonna start using it in our bar. And it has like all of the little markings for like 3/4 and a half and stuff that you don't have to like guess now because there's
usually
lines in
eyeball
there.
it,
Yeah.
And it came with 4 postcards with the photos
yes.
that Remy took of every cocktail with
The yarn.
the yarn, and you have the recipe. You had the recipe behind it on how to do it.
So unfortunately, it's not available anymore, but you get it just to give you a sense of what we do for Collab Week. We're already planning. We already asked someone.
Someone who said no for last year, and I'm like, now it's January. Do you have time for next year?
Yes.
Just
So,
trying to make sure
looking at you.
you know your name.
You know your
You
name.
know who you are. And on day 2, we had another iteration of our favorite bags, which are the Heidenhammer one. The original one was on the same fabric, but in like a dark green.
Yeah.
And for this one, we went with red. And I don't know if you noticed in the middle, it's not the fox on this one.
No, it's me.
It's the little bear.
It's the little bear.
So these are the retreats bag. It fits like a lot of things into it. There's a little logo here, hers and
Name.
ours.
Yep.
And this is a drawstring bag, but it is really
Oh, it's at the minimum now.
it's at the minimum, but you know it could actually become quite bigger. High quality. I mean,
we do have. Maybe I'm talking out of my, but I believe there's a few left. These were we just got the pre-order because we had half of them ready to ship and then half of them were in pre-order, and then we just got the pre-order today, so we'll ship them out to people who had bought it already, but I believe there's a few left.
otherwise, I think we have
maybe.
some of the green collection that we ordered in different sizes and stuff. So you could actually look online. We have even also some of our originals. Not custom bags. We have some in the store.
Oh,
I'm sorry for my words.
Oh, words.
Okay, so this.
And then the last one, Max showed it as did
Whip.
you show it as a whip? Or maybe not, because it was not
No,
collab
English,
week.
no,
Yes.
no, no,
No.
no. I showed the
The Advent one?
yes.
Okay.
I thought of Yabba like a
So this is a custom colorway from Woolens and Nash. It's called Les
Les
Garçons. It says. Sorry, we're not used to filming, and there's people walking in the street, so I get distracted. So it's a custom colorway of silk striping yarn from Woolens and Nash. So yeah,
It's our superwash,
No.
100% Targi.
yes, superwash Targi fingering.
It is plumpier than the usual sock yarn out there. It is so fun to knit, and she's the first one I've reached out for the collab week, and I swear in 5 minutes she answered, and it was like a big paragraph like that with exclamation point all over. Love it when someone is that excited, and we had so much fun collaborating. It was so easy.
I think you
super
sent
smooth.
in an image, right? And then
Yeah, I had an idea, and I'm like, this is what I think would work. Do tell me if it does. And I've created like the color adjust.
sequence.
I created a color sequence with how big the stripe I'd like them to be, and she matched them, and like so.
You don't have it. You don't have it. Right?
I'll show it later on. It's in my whip.
Oh, it's in your whip.
Yes.
Oh, so
Wait for the reveal.
stay tuned for the reveal of the
We'll be
knitted
right
colorway.
back.
So that was it. That was the last for collab week. Collab week is our way of not beating, but going against the boxing week type thing.
Like
So
I'm
you get-
still shopping stuff from the boxing
Yes.
week, but we still want to take some time to highlight smaller makers.
Yeah, and
During that
it's
week.
fun to have like a different thing to look up to between Christmas and New Year. So there we go.
Let us know if you want us to collaborate with anyone for year 3.
Oh yes,
I only have one name in the one that I spoke to last week to
Yes.
make sure that she's in. So I'll
oh,
still
it's a
leave
she.
them.
Ooh.
Oh, I hope.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you would like collab for next week. Next week.
No.
Next year. Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, let's move on to
Okay.
spinning.
I don't spin.
You
Okay,
don't-
let's move on.
Move on. I've accomplished my goal from last year. I finished spinning my first sweater quantity.
Ooh.
It is 5 skein of 100 gram each of sport weight. It is spun in 3 plies in worsted weight spun. Good, I did all my technical now, so I can talk.
Yes.
So this was fiber. I bought a bunch of braids from Hedgehog Fiber, all of the same colors. It was mostly blue, some small green, and a hint of yellow and pink. And I went through each braid and removed all the spots that I didn't like, that I felt were like too dark for it. So I think I have a total of maybe 6 braids and ended up with 5. So I've selected all the parts that I wanted. It is, I think it's just superwash merino, but there might be some nylon into it. I'm not sure.
There's a little thing.
Yeah, that's a little, it's called the gift.
Okay.
I'll cut it when it's yeah, superwash merino. I mean, for spinning it makes it so easy to have it really round. I've never been that it's so even compared to other things that I've
Yes.
made before. I still have to figure out what sweater I'm gonna make. I want something really special because it took me such a long time because I've spun 3 and then I really wanted to move to something else because spinning the same color over and over, you sort of get bored of it, even though it's playful and colorful. I think I might do like a design to make it feel special, but then I'm like, you cannot reproduce it yourself. So
No.
do I make a design and then make a second version with yarn you can actually buy? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But I might not even knit it this year. It's just
No.
I want to make sure.
Maybe I can knit it this year.
Oh, you could.
No.
Oh.
No, yeah,
Oh.
you don't want to?
No,
You want me
I
to
want the
knit?
I want the
You want the sweater out of it?
yeah.
Okay.
Like if
I'll
we had a
think about
machine, I would like to like do
A machine knitting?
yeah. I don't know if this would be a good yarn for it, or if it's
I don't know,
can be
but
too much
don't
uneven.
encourage me too much because I really
You'll
want a
buy-
flatbed machine.
We don't have space for it.
No, we have a store now. There's space in the store, right?
Oh, not for that. So I've made this, and then during the holiday break, because I think I finished this one just right before. No, I finished it during Christmas. Um, I made this one. I had a grab bag from Hedgehog Fiber for colorful, color, for colorful
Colorful.
braids.
Colorful.
It's my go-to. It is
Cauliflower.
cauliflower braids. So I assembled all the yellows that I had with some of the pink, and I did a 3-ply because I got the new
Lazy Kate.
it's Kate, Lazy Kate.
Yeah, Lazy Susan is the
The-
baking one.
Yeah, I
Lazy
got the
Kate.
Lazy Kate that has three.
So many
oh,
lazy people.
yeah. I was the lazy one before we had a store. So I mix it up. This one is like 90 grams. I think I didn't concentrate that much on this one, so there's like little defect to it.
Yeah.
But I would say it's a DK, maybe like heavy sport. We'll see. We'll see. And right now on my spinning needle,
Oh.
on my e-spinner, is the braid of Aimee, of La Bien-Aimée, the curry confetti one. I'm gonna make a 3-ply fingering weight yarn, and I'm really excited about this one. That's it for my spinning.
That's it for the spinning.
Yes.
Okay, let's do knitting now. We've talked about it a few times, but we never showed it.
We showed
Did we show something?
part of it. We didn't reveal the last colors.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Well,
You can now see it.
you can now see it
Sorry.
completely. So those were the first colors.
Of
No,
what?
there was the last colors of the mysterious holiday mystery box.
Do you want me to switch?
Yes. So this was the first 4 colors. So the 2 main colors and then the 2 first secondary colors. And then we move into this brown and fire orange type thing. And then, light blue and kind of sandy color. And then a little dark blue and a little peachy color.
A neutral.
Yeah,
peachy.
neutral peach.
Neutral peach.
Yeah. So this is the. Hold it up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna put it on.
No, I don't want to put it on. It's too hot in here.
I'll put it.
So that's the Frostfang scarf, which was the pattern for this year's holiday mystery box. Every year we've changed the accessory. Well, a neck accessory is really easy to do because this is what you can do with the amount of yarn. Like, it's easy to do something with the amount of yarn you get in the box. You're trying different things.
Yep.
And this year we went for like basically a scarf. That's it. It's a modular knitting.
The construction is really fun.
Yeah. So you're knitting.
Wait.
Hold on. I just want a triangle. Okay. So basically you're knitting one complete triangle from start to finish, and then it ends up being like standing on its own. And then you pick up stitches and cast on, or cast on and pick up stitches, depending on where you're at. and then you basically attached the next triangle as you knit. So it's what we can call modular. Yeah. So it has like a fun knit, has a good rhythm to it because you go from the longest rows to the short, like to the point here. So as you knit your triangle, like it goes faster and faster. And then at the end, there's a little border to pick up, but it's a really, you pick up and do it as you go. You don't have to pick up a million stitches all at once. Yeah, so very proud of this one. It's available
on our website.
In Ravelry if you want to knit it. It's very good for stash busting. It uses 8 colors for the minis and then 2 main colors, but you could also use 3 colors, basically, like those 2 colors and then a third one for the entire, like all of the details. You could use 4. You could use, basically, you can do whatever you want with it.
Like it would be a great project to use your hand spun to highlight it in the little
Yeah.
triangle, or even like leftovers of spin cycle, just leftovers fluffy yarn. I think it's a great
anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So that's it. That was the final product.
It was our best box
Yes. Yeah.
to date.
And I'm just gonna show that we have little tags now because it's now a shop sample. It has a little tag with a QR code that Max doesn't like. But then, yeah, all the information's on there. And
this one was made with our BFL base.
Yeah,
so
BFL stock base. Yeah.
So you could easily assemble yarn from our shop.
If you got, our shop, but
anything. But I mean, if you want to have like the same fabric, you could easily pick two nice colors and then add your
minis from So
good.
Then
it's me.
Then it's you.
That's what I've shown the last time. Last holiday, I got the Wolves & Nosh Advent Calendar. This was my first year, and Michelle signed me up for the next 10 years. Seriously, it was so fun. It came with 2 cakes already lined up of yarn, 250-gram cake of yarn, hidden inside of the bag that has a little clip in the middle.
Little
snap. And then the 2 strands were coming on the side, so you could actually knit your socks without seeing which colors it's going to be. And between each line, there's a little gray line, which is the same color as the socks. So you really had a surprise each day. As the mini, yeah. So it came with the gray minis for the toe, heels, and cuff. So as you see in between, there's a gray line. This was already in the self-striping yarn. So I could actually knit a whole stripe, wait for the next day, etc.
And then knit the gray line so you don't see what the other color is, because you have like a bunch of gray to knit before.
I thought this was so smart.
Yes.
And I can't imagine how a pain it must have been to dye this.
Because it's 24 colors plus 23 gray stripes. So that's like 46.
A row and a half, like
47.
And they're all like a row. Just one row of the gray. Like, they have to be extremely precise.
This self-striping business amazes me. Yeah. Good job, Michelle.
So then when on Christmas Day, I ended up being here, the last white one, and it came where I could actually do the fade a second time, the stripes, but I stopped at my usual height, so I have like this part left and wound up. So I had to knit a little bit during the break, but I didn't mind. I added my heels. It's an afterthought heel, so I've just added little things to it. So there's 2 if I didn't mention.
Yes. There's 2.
I have 2 feet. So now that I've took a photo of it, I'm showing it here. I'm finally going to be able to wear them because it's
Yes.
starting to be cold. Um, there's nothing else to say except I have other skein of hers and I'm gonna knit them all because it's so fun to knit. Get one for you next year.
Me? Yes.
But you cannot,
Or the-
well, you cannot really crank it every day, otherwise you would need two machines. But you could knit one. I know it came with
Or
a
I can
pattern.
crank it like on the 24th and say
Done.
I've done it.
But it did came with a pattern. I didn't make it just because I didn't know if it's going to be complicated or simple, and I just felt like a vanilla sock would just be great. Ray from Needles at the Ready is doing the pattern, and it's quite nice because it just have like some V's with the stitch. So I think it's like chevrons, decreases and increases that create like V's.
Chevrons.
Go watch their episode. They're
Yes.
showing it. So there it is.
I did start over the break field shawl that I'm gonna show in the whips, and it went so quickly that at some point I said, well, I should stop and just have a whip to show, because else I'm just gonna knit it from start to finish before we have a chance to film. And I also had so many other whips, so I stopped to show you to show it to you as a whip, but then I worked on other stuff like doo-doo.
It's my favorite color.
Yes, it's beautiful. I believed I showed that as a whip.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because I
They didn't talk,
showed my nephews.
but they didn't talk like the whole
That's
episode
not-
just about that.
Not this hat. That's another hat I can talk 45 minutes
So
about.
I can just like
Yes, you can go to sleep. We have 45 minutes ahead of us. No. This one is the Oslo hat. It's a well-known pattern. It has like a triple brim, so it's like a double brim folded over again, and it's a like stockinette almost all the way through, and like it was a very fun, like relaxing, just no brainer knit, basically.
we really wanted simple knits during the.
Well, I made one for my nephew. Like I made the baby size to showcase, like to just knit one color, the Jonathan Soft A that we had as a YOLO. So I just, and then I said, well, you know what? I want one for myself. So I took two Taylor's Lavender Haze skeins, YOLOs that I had, held them double, and then knitted that. And then I'm gonna put it on my head, and I hope I'm not gonna look crazy after this.
It's such an underappreciated color. Like
I look crazy now. Hold on.
it is really nice.
Looks good.
Remember when you blocked it and we thought it was like 5 times the size?
Yes. Well, because it's now snug a little bit. Well, it made like it went into the dryer because I was a little afraid because I blocked it and it's superwash. So, but then I put it in the spin dryer that we use for spinning water off of the yarn, but it kind of fell flat at the bottom, and then with the centrifugal force, or no,
Centrifuge.
centrifuge is inside, but then it was the like it's
Outerfuge.
the other
With the force of
centripetal kind, I want to say, but centripète. Yes, in French. Basically, it like took like the entire space at the bottom of the spin dryer, and I was like, oh, it's gonna get huge. And then I like laid it flat, and it was huge. But now it's
It doesn't.
no.
Yesterday
I have,
it was
a
like, what?
super big head as well.
I know, but we compare it to another. But
You have like a
there
really
is no ribbing to it too, so it does look.
no, but it dried. It went into the dryer a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's superwash yarn, so it didn't shrink a lot, but it does kind of shrink still a little bit. So, but no, like it's the largest size, so like 100 and something stitches. Like it's yeah, basically the largest size. I made it exactly to pattern. Didn't modify anything.
Did you
Uh,
use two skein or
I used
that's the
two
DK?
skein. No, that's the two. It's two strand of fingering.
Okay.
It's two string of BFL sock or our BFL sock. It's two strand of fingering, and I used a skein and a half. But I had two skeins, and then I was left with basically a quarter skeins twice. So I used like I started making notes
Notes.
like everyone does at New Year's resolution. Like I'm this year I'm gonna do Ravelry project pages, but then I didn't use Ravelry. I used Knit and Note.
When
Uh,
I took photos for there's a book coming,
yes,
and the publisher asked me like, "Do you still have your little books with all your drawings of every sweaters you've made and things?" I'm like, "Nah." It just ended up on
it
a
lasted like
few
two
months.
sweaters.
Yeah, like January, February, and then too much work. I don't know where the book is, but
Um, but no, I used Knit and Note. It's a new app where you can basically do the same thing as in Ravelry, but it has like a really good mobile version, which Ravelry doesn't have. So I use that, and you can basically link the pattern and download it into the app. And then when you are looking for whatever the next step, you can just go to the app, your project, and then click the pattern. I guess it works like other apps out there, like Knit Companion kind of works like that, I think, but is not available for my types of phone, um, which is Android, for those who didn't know already. And so,
zuku zuku zuku.
that's an inside joke that we won't explain. So, um, that's my hat. That's my Oslo hat. And I still haven't taken pictures of it. It's probably gonna be tomorrow or Thursday, and then I'll be able to wear it all the time because it's super warm and it's getting cold, like as Max said.
Yeah, not that bad.
Hasn't been 45 minutes.
No.
No.
Um, last project
But
that
now I need like about 30 minutes to place my
to
hair.
replace it.
Oh,
I finished a cardigan. So this is the Fluff cardigan. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to show it properly. Not at all. Um,
Nope.
so it is using our. I'll try to put it on.
I get. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
So I have another sweater on, but it's using our fluff, but I'm holding it double this time because I wanted to create a really cozy fabric. So bear in mind that it should be just a sweater under it, not something
Like a
warm
shirt
that I
on there.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It already has like a big sweater, but it doesn't look bad.
It would work like as a coat, almost.
Yes.
So it's knitted flat. You knit the back panel with this side all at once, and then you would do one side, do the back, and then do the other side. And the sleeve are knitted in the round until here, and then the little part is knitted flat.
Yeah. Sleeve cap.
Sleeve
we
cap.
call.
And after that, you would pick up for the band, but the band is knitted only with one strand, so it make it smaller, but it is folded. So I folded the cheese. I folded it in.
Folded it in.
Folded it in. And we had a long discussion about buttons and buttonholes. So I've actually made buttonholes on this side, and I still need to add my little buttons that
You make him. Someone suggested.
I had them.
Oh no, they're upstairs. I
Oh.
saw them upstairs, and I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think to bring them down.
so I got like pale silver, so that they actually will be complementary to it. And I had to do the buttonhole on one side and the other because you have to go through it.
Mhm. Okay.
Like this.
Okay. Are they vertical? Yeah, they're vertical, right?
This way.
Yes, vertical.
So it does close up. You have like 5 buttons to add. It is I don't know if this has a name,
V-neck.
but is it a V-neck when it's a cardigan?
Yes.
So cozy. I've been like wearing it a lot, even though.
So cozy.
But am I the only one that when there's like just one little things to do, like putting my tag with my name on it and the little
The buttons.
buttons that it just like,
Oh, you have to sew them in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Are
to
you gonna use fluff to sew them, or
No, I
just
want-
regular thread?
regular thread.
So, who's gonna sew
Yours.
them in? Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I still need to do it. Yes.
Okay.
I've watched Jonathan today, and yes, I'm in my cardigan era, and it's the year of the cardigan. I still, I have three sweater pattern ready to be tested. We're just like
Technited and
like,
graded before.
So they're gonna go all
But
at once.
we have the shop now.
Yeah,
I don't have anything else to do.
yeah.
I think.
Come by and say hi while he's grading all my patterns.
Yes. If I'm in the shop. Yeah.
And this is on our fluff base. It's a sport weight yarn that managed to work itself as a DK. It's a collab with Walcott Yarn, and the color I'm wearing right now is Mist, which I'm obsessed with. It
Yes.
goes. It looks nice on everyone. It has like I really don't want you to put it because with your eyes you're gonna fucking.
That's what I was gonna
I'm gonna
say.
hate it so much because it's gonna look so good. So I'm worried. No. No. So I think this is like a 6 or 7 skein project. I'll have to wait it in because I've ripped back some part and I'm just like I'm gonna wait it at the end and see. So
Well, it's just one color because you remember when you do that and you forget and
I know notes.
notes. Well,
Taking notes.
I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you about my new app. It's called
Let me
Knit and
tell
Note.
you. This video is sponsored
it's-
by.
Well,
No,
we
it's
should
not.
reach out and ask for a sponsorship because I'm gonna talk for 45 minutes about it.
Yeah, like I know that once we're gonna spoiler alert, one day we'll have more colors of
Fluff?
this fluff. So I just know that once we're gonna have other colors, I'll make another
More of
one
it,
because I'm
yes.
cardigan era. And the bottom there's there's ribbing.
Oh, ribbing.
Yeah, I invented ribbing. Did you know?
Oh, what was it? Ribbing in spring. Groundbreaking.
So as you see, like,
Oh,
someone was ready to leave.
no, I was ready to go like
Change
to the whips. Yep.
As you see, all of our knits are just like stockinette mostly.
Yes.
This is how our mindset was. We just needed knitting to be comforting.
Comforting
Yes, thank you. And that's what it was.
English.
So to follow the trend of easy knits, I have one living in my OG Les Garçons bags. OG.
OG. Oh.
Hello.
It looks like I was ready, right?
Yep. we have the before and after. It's like a makeover show of what it looks like.
Makeover challenge.
Um, so this is a simple vanilla sock, same recipe as the other one. But I was so excited to actually make it with the color we've
Yes.
worked on with Michelle. I've started this one before last episode, but as you know, I couldn't show it.
Yes.
So I finished this one, and now I'm on my second one. I always do mine in Magic Loop
And
and toe up, because when you know, you know.
we'll start a war in the comments again.
Again. So that's what I was working on when people were shopping on Saturday. I was just having my little socks and
yes,
being
that's
at the
true.
cash register and be like, "Hi, and I'm knitting. Woohoo!
Let me ring you.
Boop, 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 boop. It's gonna be a total of you." It's I forgot how comforting a little project like that is, because it doesn't weight that much and it's quite easy to do and quite mindless. So I'm debating if I'm bringing my other project that I have in my bag or this one to New York this weekend to work on. So I'll have to figure this one.
What's the other one?
I'll show you later.
No, girl.
Oh.
No, no.
So there you go. One hoe, half object, and a little bit.
Yes.
It's a hoe.
It's a home. I already mentioned it. What my whip was, and it's a field shawl, and it's living in a bag that's way too small for it now.
Oh,
Oh yes,
Hi.
it's the second like Garçons OG bag.
Oh, which?
I have the
Both are
dye.
mine. Yeah.
Oh yes, it's yours.
So I have my beehive.
Yeah,
Wool
this one's
shop?
Starlight Knitting Society. I stole your bag because I don't have any bags left because
Because
they're
they all have little
whips in them. So that's why this shawl is living in this way too small bag. I'm actually gonna put the bag down. Oop.
Nope.
So I'm knitting a field shawl by the talented Max Sear.
Who's that?
It's meant to be a shop sample because we have one shop sample in British GK for both colors, but we also wanted one with fluff as the secondary color.
Ooh.
Yes, so it's quite big. I think my
But it is meant to be that big. I've
it's meant
designed
to
it.
be that big, but also my gauge is a little bit bigger than what the pattern says. I think the pattern is at like 20 stitches and I'm at 19, so it's not that big of a difference, but it does make it like when you have, I don't know, 100 and something
Because it's
stitches.
extra squishy, so
Yeah.
it will take the place it has.
So I did half of it basically, doing all of the increases from this hand to this one, and now I'm in the decrease section where you switch colors. Well, you switch the colors around, so you have the stripes are the fluffy colors, and then the little accents are gonna be the British DK. This is Carmen's story in British DK, and we have Fluff in lavender tea.
They complement each other. So
Yeah. It takes 2 skeins of British DK to do the full shawl plus the accents here, and we think it's gonna be 3 skeins of fluff, but we don't know because we still haven't done it. But yeah, I was afraid because of my gauge. I was afraid, and this is something that Max was thought I was crazy to do, but I basically created an Excel spreadsheet with how many stitches there is total in the shawl, and then I inputted the yarn, like the weight of my yarn, to make sure that I was ahead and that I wouldn't run out, because I would have skipped, like if I had word to run out, I would have probably skipped this last repeat.
It's not like you don't own a yarn store,
Yes, but then
or that I've knitted 3 times to
but
tell you that you will have enough.
but my gauge was not the same. That was
I know, but
that was my what I was scared.
but after
Of.
that, it's just like a wee bit of a stripe. It goes.
Yes, but like I don't know if you realize, but from here to like here, it's only half the stitches, and those 3 stripes are the other half. Like
I know.
it's like
I know.
math. It's math.
I know.
But I will have enough of the British Decayed
I know.
skeins even.
I know.
Yeah. And I have 3 skeins of fluff ready to go, but
This one I don't know.
yes.
We'll see.
So I can continue working on that. Because you see it as a whip. And it's gonna go so fast. Because it's only gonna be decreasing from here from now on. So probably next episode's gonna be a finished object.
I think it would be. It goes if
Yes.
that's the only whip now that you have on the needle. Because it's a
No,
simple
it's
one.
not this only whip that I have left. It's the only whip that I can. Well, I mean,
Yeah, you might
have, like,
not
so
have it
many.
finished before. Yeah, on the actual needles, like not buried in the walk-in. I mean,
oh yeah, like
by the couch, it's only
Yes.
this one and the yeah. Okay,
yes.
you might
but-
have, but I think you're too much focused on the other one that you'll.
No,
do
the other
more
one I'm gonna have finished tomorrow. Like if we yes,
How many legs did it have?
it has 4.
And you
Well, I'll
finished
show
4?
it later.
Okay. The thing about having a yarn store is what? Did I sound too cocky saying that?
No, but you like you were you sounded like you were forced to do that.
No, but like I've seen Loriane or team member or Tanya and even myself where you just wander around and be like, oh, what about this? And because you're just surrounded by it and you just want to like grab and go and mix it. And we are quite happy to carry La Bien-Aimée. And these 2 skein were just looking at me and
It's Emmy's sweater, right?
no, that's Pink Fetty.
Big Fetty. Oh no, Emmy's
So I
sweater.
had to
Right.
remove them from the inventory before we opened. Because I really wanted to make something.
Really hate it when he does that.
Well,
No, it's fine.
get used to it. No. So this is on our Twist Nouveau base. It is a non-superwash and it is
100% merino.
yeah, and this is our silk mohair. And I really love the squishy factor to that twist one.
Yeah.
There's something really different from all of the other base out there. So I really wanted to use. Whoa.
Because I was gonna say it's almost the same twist as the BFL sock.
It does, but ours
And you're like, it's so.
but ours is super wash, so it does
Yes.
have like a little glow to it. Where this one is more matte, but it
Yeah.
still has a different squish. It's
Yes.
similar, I
Well,
would understand, but there's a little
Yes.
squishy. Well, that's more hair. It's not the same thing. So I've set them aside. I really wanted to do a simple project that would highlight the little speckle, and I've been debating on this one a lot.
Yes.
So that's what I have so far. I wanted to do just a little texture.
Oh, I don't agree with that.
Well, your idea was still good, but
Yes.
um,
I'm gonna use it now.
it's just a texture rib where one side is knitting and the other one is 2x2 ribbing with I-card sides and a little
Broken rib?
I think it's broken rib. Broken rib? I think it's broken
No.
rib.
Yes, it's broken rib.
Yeah. I want something that is mindless and that is just like simple to do because squish it.
Why no?
The mix of both of their yarn is so
Squish it.
fun. So even though I don't feel like I'm reinventing the wheel, I'm loving knitting it. And I tried so many iteration of integrating a different pattern, like arrows into it, that were looking nice.
Chevrons.
Chevrons? Well,
Yes.
yeah. Well, it looked more like a ticket of,
Yeah, but it would have been a chevron after.
yeah, that's true. But with the halo of the mohair and the
Speckles.
speckles, it was too many ideas at once. Where I think that the idea we had that you had would work really nice with a really round yarn with no speckles on it, where you actually see all the details.
Yeah.
So I'm torn with this one because I'm loving knitting it. I don't know if it's something I would be.
Well, we talked about simple patterns for 45 minutes last
Yeah.
time. So I think it is that gonna become a cowl now?
Well, I was thinking about those little small scarf. I don't know, because otherwise it would be like a great combo to show people how the yarns act together.
It can be a flag.
So yeah, I'm a bit confused as what to do because I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying knitting this a lot. So what do? Do I do like the field shawl? What? Do I do the field shawl while I go with this combo until the half and do the second half with only two strands of mohair, so you actually have a little design interest to it without being too. I don't know.
That's another shawl. I can tell you after.
Oh, someone made that?
Kind of.
Oh.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I have nothing else on my deal except the vanilla sock. So I'm at that point where my mind always thinks sweaters, and I love sweater, as you know. But I've wanted to challenge myself into designing more like accessories, but shawls especially. Everything has been done. It is really hard to be creative and have something unique. So it does need me to be more conscious of what I make. And since, as you've all understood since the beginning of the episode, that we are quite tired, my mind doesn't really work as much as well as it does. And I not that I want to force myself to knit something that I'm designing, but I do feel a little bit guilty if I'm not having something that I'm designing on my needle or thinking about it. So it's a little tug of, I don't know what to knit otherwise. So I was like, this could actually be a shop sample of something, even if it's not a pattern or if it's a free pattern. Or do I leave it and do something else?
Yeah, I don't know.
I really don't, because I like the fabric. So maybe this could be like, maybe not these colors, but a combo of
Can it be
a big
knitted
pocket. Oh yes, you can carry your baguette. This when you come from the bakery. A baguette cover.
A baguette holder.
A baguette holder.
Baguette.
A baguette. Baguette. So I'm really confused because these are my favorite colors. Love the combo. Is it maybe not the right design? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What will you do? Tell us. Tell Max. What
No,
will you
no,
do?
no. Don't tell me what to do. I need to figure it by myself what I like. But it's just yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, today I was sketching for another sweater instead because yeah.
Oh, oh well.
It is hard to do shawls, but it's fun. But it's hard. Okay, so that was a little insight into how my mind works. Thank you for paying
it's
attention.
annoying.
I know I'm annoying, but you're more annoying. Yes.
And after I finished the Oslo hat, I knew we were gonna film this week. I didn't want to continue the field shawl because I wanted to show you. So I went back to another whip that I thought was a little bit more advanced than it was, but I'm not actually going to show the actual whip because I said in a previous episode that I would show those whips because they're all body parts, basically. It's a Tuft kit. So if you remember, I bought at Unravel last February, I bought the Edwards Menagerie book. Did I? Oh, I have it here.
Did I? Oh,
Oh, did I hoop? So Edward's Menagerie is a book by Carrie Lord. Hold on. Move your finger.
oh!
Carrie Lord.
I was holding on, but
She is the designer behind all of the Tuft little animals. And I basically wanted to crochet. I wanted to make little animals for my nephew or just for myself. And so I bought the book. I bought one ball to do the first animal in the book, which is Emma the bunny. And then I made the second one that I've shown. Is it too far? I know it's just behind me. It still doesn't.
oh, just move your head on the side so we can see the crow.
Oh, Russell.
Yeah, so we have a little crow in the with the lights on.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go the other side because then.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we've named him. His name is Russell because he's Russell Crow.
He's holding a little light. So
He was almost Cheryl Crow, but we went with Russell.
Yeah.
Don't make me sing.
So that was the last one I made. It's something the Russian blue
Cat.
cat.
Is she in this one?
Yeah, it's in this one. It's the second one. I'm doing them in order.
Oh, of course.
Of course. Alexander. Alexander, the Russian blue cat, doesn't have eyes, doesn't have a nose. It's gonna.
It's almost to size.
Well, right?
Hi.
Hi. So that's a little cat. It's very cute. So I'm doing. I had shown this still with no eyes.
It's like the button and
Yeah, it's like the buttons in the cardigan.
the extra finishing.
So the next one in the book is Piotr. The
Is it
polar bear.
Icelandic?
No, it's like Russian.
Yep.
Piotr. Piotr. It's like Peter,
Yep.
but it's yeah.
Yeah, it's one higher than the other one on this one.
Well,
Oh.
so I am making this right now. I thought that I was further along, but apparently I only had done one leg and a half. Well, one limb because the E has like 2 arms, 2 legs, and I hadn't done the body, hadn't done the head. Still needs to do ears and a tail. But I started 2 nights ago. By the end of the night, I had 3 complete limbs. And yesterday I did the 4th and started the body. And then I'm almost done with the body. So it's quite quick.
So once you understand all the mechanic behind it, it could be like a 3 to 4 day project.
Oh, it can be like, if you start at the beginning of the day, it probably could do it in a day or 2.
Because I know that the one with the Golden Girls, it takes like a year or 2 years to do because it is.
Yeah, because you're still
Really?
waiting for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Tanya. No, those are fairly quick. But then assembling, like stuffing and assembling after can maybe like
Again, the
take-
finishing.
yeah, the finishing, and then well, putting the eyes and nose can take a year.
Oh,
apparently.
and do you know what he said? I'm gonna wait to finish the other one so I could put the eyes to all of them at once.
Well, the both of them, because I can
Well, yeah, both.
basically match them and have them look not crazy. Because you know what, like you can work, I don't know how many hours on this,
I know.
and then ruin it with
By putting
badly
crystals on
with,
the eyes instead of like
well,
the
not
dark
crystals,
spot.
but like just putting the eyes like in weird places,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they look crazy. So I want to take my time. So this is my other whip that I'm gonna show, hopefully finished next
Episode.
time, next episode.
So are you
But
gonna make the next one right
yeah,
after?
next one was gonna be, which one's gonna be?
And that's Emma, Alexander, Piotr.
Piotr? Oh, it's
Bridget.
Bridget, the elephant. Oh. Do we have her? Yeah, I think we have her. So that's,
Yeah.
I think we kind of go segue into what's new in the shop, and I can basically talk about Tuft. So, segue into Tuft, which is no, yes, but no. It's a new brand that we have in the shop. We got the shipment so long ago, and we were really anxious to show you all that we got. We got a bunch of different kits, like ready to make kits where you get you have the yarn, you have the stuffing, you have the crochet hooks, you have a little bit of black thread to do the eyes and nose if you want to do them or not. It's your choice.
There's
right?
tapestry needle too.
Tapestry needle for assembling. We have a bunch of those little kits like ready to go if you want to.
And the stuffing is high quality stuffing.
Yes.
Like, compared to the one we got for the other one, it is quite.
Oh yeah, the one that's in the other bag. Yeah, it's like this one is great stuffing. Those make like a great gift. It was supposed to be before because we wanted them to before Christmas so people could buy and have little gifts like that, but the shop just opened. So, but we also got their wool, which you can see over here as well. We've got a bunch of Tough DK. They're all natural, neutral colors from grays to beiges to browns to make the little animals. So if you prefer to do like I did, was basically buy the book, a crochet hook, and a ball of yarn, you can do that and just do one animal at a time, or you can buy the pre-made kits.
And we have 3 books of them. So we have Edward's Menagerie. There's a special one with different breeds of dogs, and there's a new.
Yeah,
Edward.
there's the Edward's Menagerie dogs, and then Edward's Menagerie, the new collection. So we have 3 books as well. They're also there.
Yeah.
I know, but so yeah, bunch of really good thing. Like we don't have a lot of crochet experience apart from that, but we really love. I really love Tough. I really love doing all of the little animals, and the wool is nice to work with. It's 100% wool, spun in the UK. That's it.
And you can see like the Tough table right behind us.
Yes.
When you enter the store, it's just like to my right. So you would actually just enter and see all the Tough things because it was so special and so pretty that we wanted to make a big focus out of it. So we have Tough, and then like we said earlier, we've also have some La Bien-Aimée. We have 2 of their base, which is the Twist Nouveau and the
Silk Mohair.
Silk Mohair. And one cool thing, we've asked them to build us a color palette that would work nicely with our store and us. And we've had it mostly curated fades. So you could actually really easily do like a volcano trail, one of my cow with a fade, anything from Andrea Mowry. There's many options.
We have like, how many colorways? We have like about 25 to 30 colorways. But they're all in groups of like 4 colorways, which make up fades. So if I don't know if we want to try bringing back the fade era, but if you're looking to make like a
Yeah.
fade pattern, that's what we basically did with La Bien-Aimée. So we have like nice array of colors that work together.
And La Bien-Aimée is our only yarn that has speckle or is variegated. So we went with the speckle queen
So far.
so far.
Yeah.
So we went with her. So we have this that is now available online. Then it's you.
Oh, one brand that took a lot of convincing for Max because he didn't know it.
I didn't know much about. I knew it
Yeah.
existed. I knew people liked it, but I never got to squish it. And now
Now that it's on the
I'm
shelves.
fully convinced.
Yes.
Go.
So it's Iziger. Probably not pronouncing it correctly, but that's what it is. Iziger is a Danish company that basically uses a lot of it. It's big on mixing yarns together to create different colors and different textures, and they have unique bases. So this one is again a silk mohair, but they come in little 25-gram balls.
That's the only one I knew about because one of the first mohair you bought.
Yeah, it's one of the first yarn that we bought. Basically, I bought the black one, which is still my favorite black mohair ever. It's 75-25 mohair and silk. But yeah, it does come in like little balls, so you don't need if you have like many projects with different colors in it, you don't need to buy like a full skein of it. One other base that we have is Marilyn, which is merino and linen.
Obsessed.
I cannot wait to work something in there. I'm gonna look at their patterns and I'm gonna make probably a shop sample with that and the other yarns that we have. But it's very nice yarn. It's 80% wool, 20% linen, or flax, but yeah, linen.
It just had a little texture to it, which is so interesting. Would look amazing in cable and stock.
Because the linen doesn't take up the dye the same way. I don't know if we will be. Oh, you kind of.
It's like a heather, but
yeah, it's like a heather. And then some of the colors, like the linen, is a different color. Like it's so good. And then we have. Apart from that, we have Alpaca One, which is a lace. I don't have it here, but it's a lace weight 100% alpaca. I should have checked. That's made. Well, if you want to do like a lace weight shawl, it's perfect. But if you want to mix it with a mohair to do like a fingering, it's perfect for it. But we also have Dvini, Dvinne. It's 100% wool, pure new wool. Its fingering weight about 510 meters per 100 grams, so it's super light, even though it's going to knit like to a very nice fingering weight yarn. I'm not going to undo it, but these skeins are 100 grams, but they can be split. Like when you open it, you get 2 loops, basically 2 50 grams of Dvini, and that's how we sell it on the website. So if you buy Dvini, if you only need 50 grams, you'd only need, like, if you're doing like a colorwork project, you need multiple colors. You can like just basically pick like smaller skeins, so it's very good for it. Dvini, and then we have Jensen. It's a DK version. It's basically the same as Dvini, but a DK version.
If you're a big fan of Camilla Vad, she has made an array. She had an array of amazing patterns. Yeah. She uses mostly yarn from Iziger, and her previous yarn brand has now become part of Iziger.
That's true. Yeah,
so
her colors.
It has really there's many colors to pick from, and the effect.
I think we only have like half the colors,
and
or
there's
2/3,
a lot,
and then we still have 30 of them. So there's like a lot of them. a lot of colors to pick from.
They are easy for us to reorder if any of them are out. So this is going to be our workhorse yarn, where if a brand new knitter comes in and just want to get a little something, this would be a manageable yarn for it.
So,
and I'll be designing
good?
things and
Yes.
that for sure.
Me too. Well, or knitting stuff at least, because designing takes time. I don't have so far.
Next one is we had to. I mean, it's Brooklyn Tweed. This is our first. How can I?
Yeah, that's true.
Our first fancy yarn that we've used when we started knitting, because they had all the patterns we were interested in. Yeah, for me, at
for
least.
you. Yeah.
You did a little crop.
Well, I think I quit before.
Yeah, that's true.
I quit knitting before moving on to nicer yarns, and then when I picked it up again,
Yeah.
I picked it up with nicer yarns.
But for me, like 8 years ago, when I was into knitting, starting knitting sweaters on Ravelry, I couldn't find anything that felt modern except what Jared Flood or Julie Hoover designed in Brooklyn Tweed. So I really discovered that brand back then, and now, thank you, Luigi and Jared.
Yes,
You are now in our store. I mean, it is so exciting. We have sheltered tones, dapple,
tones light. We don't have tones. We have
tone lights,
Yeah.
loft, query, and the brand new Arbor Lodge, which is extremely round and plumpy. It's
just this one's a
chunky weight.
7-ply, I think. 7-ply yarn, chunky weight. We have quarry to go with it, which is a woolen spun, chunky weight. He mentioned loft and tones light, which are fingering. Dapple is DK. Shelter is worsted. We have like a lot of bases.
Yeah,
a lot of colors.
I've made it so basic in the loft in the colorway postcard. I'm wearing this one a lot because it's woolen spun and it breathes so much. The more you wash it, the more softer it becomes. So it is quite nice.
Yeah. That's it. That was
and then
a discovery we've made in the UK at Unravel. Anton, we love you. Come visit. Can see your yarn. Anton is, I think we've shown probably acquisitions. Well,
yeah, we both bought things.
Is the needles.
Yes.
We bought things from the Raw Wool Company. At Unravel. Anton is located in Cornwall. He has a flock of Wensleydale sheep, and he basically creates yarn or different shades of natural yarn using the natural shades of the fleeces that the flock produces. So we have a bunch of Wensleydale yarn, which is this one that's from his flock. We have a bunch of from light gray to dark brown or almost black yarn, all natural colors, no dyes, not even natural dyes, like just no dyes at all, just natural colors
from the sheep to your product.
Well, the tagline is yarn in the color sheep intended. So, and then there's also 2 different equine yarn from 2 different type of breed. This one is a DK 100% British Dorset from his friend. I want to say it's something shepherd.
Okay.
We'll find it. Put it in the thing. It's written on the label. It's the salty shepherd. So it's one of Anton's.
It's getting salty.
It's one of Anton's friend. Has a flock of Dorset. So this is what it comes from. And then we have a fingering weight from. And pardon my Welsh, but I think it's Schlein. sorry, Schlein. Sorry. It's spelled L-L-E-Y-N. It's another sheep braid. It's a Welsh word. And yeah, so we have like another ecru from another producer.
So these one are
Her
really,
name I don't
really
remember.
special.
But yeah, so we have, it's like super special yarn.
Limited edition almost, because it's such a small...
From year to year, it's going to
Yeah.
be different. He has colorways in quotation marks, but it's basically different from year to year. So we have that. We have, I think, like 10 different, well,
Totals, yeah.
5 fingering and 5 DK total. So there you go.
And
Rob-
one last addition to the shop, we already had them, but we have a new base from them from Garçons.
Garthenor.
Organic. This is the Snowdonia sock. So this is a yarn designed especially for knitting socks, but is a non-superwash one. So it will felt
non-superwash and non-nylon.
non-nylon, yeah.
Yep.
So it will slowly felt and get thicker under your where the
heel.
heel where everything would be rough, it would actually more felt. So it has like a natural protection instead of having nylon to it. So it comes in 50-gram skein. You could easily like mix and match to do some little color work or like stripes.
Yeah. And
It's
I
a
know like
rustic
some
one.
people like probably could do pair of socks, like a small socks.
Yeah, sockets.
Ladies petites.
Ladies petite.
Sockets, or which is 150 gram at one skein.
And that's 50% Romney and 50%.
Oh, Herberdine, but they're not all of that. So it's a
Oh, really?
blend. Yeah, mine is 60,
Oh.
62.5. It's basically so
Depending on the
on the base, the colorway. The it's always a mix of Romney and Herberdine.
Okay, I see it.
But my like this one is 62.5 and 37.5 mix, and yours 50-50. Like it really depends on the thing, but those two breeds together, they're the yarn was made because those two breeds have the characteristics that make like a good sock yarn, and it's all natural, no nylon. And Gartner Organic is certified organic from sheep to finished product. So not project, finished product, because then you could ruin your project with something not organic. I don't know, but
So as you see, we don't have that many different yarn line, but we do have big quantity of each. We've made sure we wanted to have something totally different from each of them. We don't have the same base twice here, and we've managed to work with people we really like, really love what they do, and we're then able to really highlight what they do. So it is quite exciting to finally be able to unveil all the yarn we had everywhere.
All that yarn has been here since September, like of 2023. Like we've had this yarn forever.
We've stored it everywhere. Like our place is now empty since we've removed all those boxes from everywhere.
Yeah, and it's always gonna be, the shop is always gonna be like that. We're gonna always carry brands that we love, and